Hey Kirkland crew. So today I am on my way to my doctor's appointment. I actually went last week for an 11-week appointment. It was actually my first OB appointment. But I'm going today because I don't know if this is going to be TMI or not, but whatever. So I've been having some spotting ever since I was about 8 weeks along, and for the first time yesterday it was kind of red. So I'm actually not concerned about it, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. But I called the doctors just for due diligence, some peace of mind, and they wanted me to come in today just to check on the baby real quick, and we'll go from there. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not worried. So, and this is another reason why I believe it's a girl. So, with Willow, I think I spotted up into 8 or 9 weeks. And then with Winter, I didn't spot it all in the first trimester, but the second trimester I did, and it was red. It was like blood. I was actually afraid. Wes went to the hospital with me and everything. Like, I thought we were losing the baby. So I spotted with Winter, second trimester, which was a little worse than Willow. With Deuce, nothing at all. Everything was fine. The entire pregnancy, and now this one I started spotting at 8 weeks. And so I'm thinking it's a girl. I don't know if when you're pregnant with baby girls, like if they have hormones yet. I have no idea. I don't know if their hormones mixed with mine causes things to be out of whack. And of course I know my hormones are out of whack, but yeah, for whatever reason, I feel like when I'm pregnant with girls, I don't know, for whatever reason I spot. So I'm going to the doctors just to make sure everything is okay. And like I said, I feel pretty confident. Like, I'm like 99% sure everything is fine. And after that, I was supposed to cook dinner. I was going to bake some turkey wings, fry some cabbage, and then just make like some corn on the cob. But turkey wings, when you bake them, because they're so thick, and I like my meat to fall off the bone, I like it tender, they need to bake for like 3 hours. And if I'm not getting out of this appointment at 3:30, 4 o'clock, we're going to be eating dinner late. And by 7 o'clock, my body is shutting down and I'm ready to lay down. So it might be a little late for me to be cooking again, because I was supposed to make it yesterday and got occupied, got busy. So I'm trying to figure out, or I'm going to figure out while I'm in the doctor's office, if I'm just going to order out or if I'm going to cook. And honestly, the first couple months of me being pregnant, I didn't want to cook at all. I couldn't stand the smell of anything. I don't care if it smelled good or if it smelled like, I didn't want to smell nothing. Like, I made Willow stop spraying her little body sprays and her hand sanitizers. Like, stop. And then I had to ask Wes to stop putting his oils and his colognes on, 'cause even though it smelled good, like, I could taste it. It just wasn't good. So along with cooking, I didn't want to smell any onions, peppers, none of that. So now that is starting to subside a little bit, I'm getting back in the habit of cooking. And I'm trying to also get back in the habit of cooking, because we're spending too much money eating out. Like, we've been eating out for 2 months straight because I didn't want to cook anything. So I got to get back on schedule. And speaking of that, also, I went on my first walk yesterday after like a month and a half. So I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all, but I have been feeling so sick and nauseous and exhausted this pregnancy, and I didn't want to do anything at all, including taking a walk. And Wes and the kids, like, that's our thing. Like, we like going on nature trails, walking around the neighborhood. We're supposed to be buying bikes. Willow got hers. My mom is getting ready to get Deuce a little bike in winter. their birthdays are coming up, so she wants to get them bikes. But we are trying to do bike riding together on trails and stuff like that. So we enjoy being outside and looking at scenic routes and stuff like that. But yeah, I went for a walk the first time, and I had to still push myself to do it because I just wasn't in the mental space, I think. And even Westwood has been trying to push me for weeks to go out and walk, you know, not give up on my body, you know, things like that. And I was like, yo, like, I get it, I understand, but right now I don't want to. And so I finally got up enough energy to go and walk with Wes and the kids yesterday, and it felt good. I'm not gonna lie, like, it was nice. It wasn't too hot, you know, it was a nice breeze. It was really nice walking. So we're gonna try to do it again today, maybe. I'm not sure. Not because I don't feel like it, but because Willow has an audition and we have to record this self-tape, and she has to submit it tonight. I don't know if you guys know anything about acting or anything like that, but sometimes you don't have a lot of time to prepare for auditions. Like, we found out about the audition yesterday afternoon, and her hair was not done. So I had to wash her hair today, blow dry it, straighten it. So she has until tonight to submit it. And when she's doing her self-tapes and stuff like that, sometimes you have to do it a few times. You know, I'm not sure how long it's going to take for us to get it done, which is why I said I'm not sure if I'm going to cook, and I don't know if we're going to have time to cook, because we need to focus on that. And I don't want to put her under pressure to, like, have to rush or anything. So we have that going on. And what else can I update you guys with? I think that's about it. That's all that's going on today. You know, baby boy's birthday's coming up in a few weeks. He's gonna be 2. We were gonna do a birthday party for him. Well, I might want to say a birthday party. We was gonna do like a small get together with the family, but I don't feel like it. We were gonna rent like one of those bouncy houses, and I actually have a deposit on one from last year, because we were going to do it for Winter's birthday, but I don't think the weather was right, so they gave us a credit, but I don't think, I was talking to Wes about it, and I'm like, you know, it's not like Deuce is going to be around other 2-year-olds. He's going to be around his sisters and his older cousin, and all I can see is my baby boy bouncing all over the place, and the potential for his neck to get broke. So I think that we're going to hold off on the little bouncy house, and I think maybe we'll take him to like a zoo, like a petting zoo or something, and get him a little cake and call it a day, because he's not even going to remember anyway. So yeah, we have that going on, and then we are trying to go to an amusement park before the girls go back to school in a few weeks. So we were going to go next week, but it's going to be in the 90s all week, and I'm not about to be walking around no amusement park in 90-degree weather. I'm just not. So we are going to wait to see what the weather is looking like the following week. I can do 80s. I'll do 80s, but 90s is too much. And I'm even hoping that when we wait that additional week, I'm hoping that it'll be in like the low 80s. So we're going to do that before they go back to school, before we get back into that routine. And then Willow has basketball going on. Winter has basketball. She wants to do dance. It's just a lot. So I'm trying to get back in my routine of doing things, and I'm happy that I'm getting ready to be in my second trimester, because I'm hoping that my energy levels will come back and I can get back on top of my mommy duties and my wife duties. So yep, I'm getting ready to be at the doctor's office. I will update you guys to let you know how it goes. I'm sure everything's going to be fine, but I will see y'all after I get out the appointment. All right, y'all, so I am out of my appointment, and everything is doing great with the baby. like I already knew. But just to play it safe, you know, just wanted to check on baby real quick. So, one thing though, they're going to schedule me for another ultrasound because they think that I may have a subchorionic hemorrhage. I think that's what it's called. I don't even remember. Subchorionic hemorrhage. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I had that with Deuce when I was pregnant with him, but it was really small. And eventually, like by the time I was like 20 weeks, it was gone. And I actually went to maternal fetal medicine to have the ultrasound, and that is who found that little blood pocket in my uterus. So I guess I was a little concerned because when I got my first ultrasounds done, like I had an ultrasound in 6 weeks, 8, 9, and of course today, but nobody there was nothing there. Nobody mentioned anything about a subchorionic hemorrhage. So when you look at my uterus now, it's like these two blobs, and for the longest time I was thinking it was the other twin that we lost, like maybe some type of residual from that other baby, or you know, just something. And I don't think that's what it is, but nobody is giving me a straight answer. So my doctor today is going to put a referral in for me to go to maternal fetal medicine again, but a different office that has better equipment, who can look to see what it is. Like it literally looks like two blobs on the lining of my uterus. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have cancer? Oh my gosh, am I going to bleed out when I go into labor and push the baby out? So all these negative things are, you know, flowing through my mind, because I'm like, what is that? That was never there before. So I am going to get that checked out. And again, I'm sure everything is fine, but just to have the answer as to what it is, and maybe, you know, that could be why I'm spotting. Or my doctor also said that, you know, my cervix is extra sensitive. So yeah, I just want, I guess, an explanation as to what that is, so I know what it is. I am a huge advocate for myself and my body. Like, I don't want anything to happen to me or my baby, of course, but when I'm not pregnant, I don't want anything to happen to me that could have been 100% avoidable. So I always make sure I ask questions, and you know, I get the answers that I need in order for things to make sense for me. So I'm glad that my doctor that I see now, like, she's great. Like, she's great with communication, answers all my questions, she listens, which is important. So yeah, we're gonna get that checked out. Right now, I'm at the grocery store. I'm still gonna pick up these turkey wings and cabbage just so I can have them for tomorrow, because I don't want to keep postponing. That way I can put them in the oven maybe around 2-3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, instead of waiting until later in the afternoon to get to the store and make them. I'm gonna go to the grocery store, pick that up, and then I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Chipotle. I'm gonna call Wes and see if that's what he wants, but I'm sure he's not gonna care. And the kids like Chipotle, and Deuce loves Chipotle too. He tear some black beans up and some rice. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and then start working with Willow. I was about to say I'm gonna get settled and chill for the rest of the evening, but nah, we gotta do this. We gotta do this script. I'm ready to take a chill pill. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm gonna get occupied. I'm gonna get distracted. There's too much going on, and then when I get my food, I'm gonna be ready to eat. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next vlog. I just wanted to update y'all, let y'all know what was going on, and I'll talk to y'all later.